Back again? Well,
Shalom, shalom, everyone. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most pious of them all? I believe it is you. You love temple. You're like, I know we were just there all day, but let's go again. And here you are. Just want you to know, God has observed. God has recorded. Yes, the most pious ones are here tonight. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Welcome to the Shabbat of the Happy Rabbis. Where everything's light and easy and wonderful in the world. And we're just very happy to share this with you tonight. Just a lovely Shabbat. We're going to hear message, wisdom, inspiration from Rabbi Mimi Wiesel. We are going to celebrate some special simchas. In fact, we're going to go ahead the first and call up Shana Shefrin. So Shana, this new year 5786 is inaugurated as the year of the ordeal.
Yes.
And so we know we've got a lot ahead. And we call you up on the bima because this week begins your chemotherapy regimen. And we wanted to say a special blessing to wish you well. Please know that in every quiet moment, when you sit and receive that, or when you're just at home unable to get up, that you have all of us with you, all of our hearts, all of our spirits with you always. And ask God's blessing. God, please watch over and bless Shana and keep her safe and give her strength to see her through the days ahead of difficulty and trial, and bring her through in life, in goodness. Restore her in health, vitality, and goodness. God bless Shana. God bless all of her sisters who are facing this path. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's blessings always be with you and grant you peace. And let us all say, Amen. Amen. And now we continue in life and in celebration. Is Fred Tebow here? I haven't seen Fred yet. No Fred yet? All right, we'll give Fred one more minute, and instead we'll do anniversaries. We have 3 couples celebrating special anniversaries. We would like to please call up Sherry and Joel, Bob and Sharon, Gail and Peter. If you will please come on up. Joel, you all right coming up?
Yeah, should be okay.
Okay.
Sitting down is enough.
All right. Well, we have a lot to celebrate. Gail and Peter are celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary, which just went by in a snap, apparently. Joel, can you come right over here? Actually, Joel, I want you all the way right over here. Because 15 years ago, Joel and Sherry, you're good, right here, stood right here under the chuppah and were married here 15 years ago in this sanctuary on this bima. Also married 15 years ago were Sharon and Bob Miles. So mazel tov to all 3 of our couples with these milestone anniversaries. And you have found such happiness, such companionship to fill your life with joy and smiles and love. And all of us are so happy for you and wish for you good health and more years of companionship and togetherness ahead. And we want to say a special shehechianu of celebration of this moment. Together, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Amen, amen. And now we invite you, as you did 25 years and 15 years ago, you may kiss. Mazel tov, mazel tov, a semen tov, oh mazel tov, a semen tov, oh mazel tov, a semen tov, oh mazel tov, Yehelanu. So mazel tov, oh, we could go all night, but we got services, so mazel tov, so happy for you.
Thank you.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Welcome back. Mazel tov. Okay, we gave Fred another moment, but I don't see him, so we would like to please ask Phyllis Isaacs to come on up to the bima. So in a moment, we're going to celebrate all birthdays for this month of October. But first, Phyllis has a special one. Oh, there's a little bit of congestion. Phyllis, we are very happy for your special birthday today. Or next week, excuse me. But today we're happy for your birthday next week. So you told me I'm not supposed to say your birthday, but you're wearing a shirt that betrays that sentiment. Okay, all right. So I won't say how old she is, but she's been wearing this shirt for 51 weeks that says she's 69. So But, I didn't say it. So, well, I mean, I didn't mean you wore it every day. But I'm saying, Phyllis. Okay, all right. Phyllis, we are very happy for your birthday and so glad that you're here tonight. You regularly attend on live stream and your heart is always here at Temple and we feel it. It is so happy to see you actually here and we ask God's blessing upon you today and always. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'choneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's blessings always be with you and grant you peace. And let us all say, Amen. Phyllis, stay here with me, please. We'd like to invite, with Phyllis, anyone else with an October birthday to please rise. Yay, October birthdays. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. So please remain standing. We hope this is a good month ahead for you. We hope that there's lots of presents and cards and celebrations and praise. And we want to offer you blessing, a blessing of thanks. You are a gift to us, but your life is a gift from God. And so we are going to say thank you to God for giving you life, for sustaining you, and enabling you to reach this season. Temple together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen, amen. Happy birthday, October birthdays. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I feel like, what is it, candid camera or something, or what just happened? Gail, can you come back on up, please, here? We're going to light the candles and welcome in Shabbat. The candle blessing can be found on page 82. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Let us welcome Shabbat in song Shalom Alechem on page 84. Shalom Alechem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Kadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mir Melech Malachei Havadim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Mir Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Nimelech Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedechem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch. Friends, please turn to page 85 as we rise for the Reader's Kaddish. Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitbar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalav, shemei dekudasham barichu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata tahamira me'alma ve'imeru amen. On page 87, O God, how can we know you? Where can we find you? You are as close to us as breathing, yet you are farther than the farthermost star. You are as mysterious as the vast solitudes of night, yet as familiar to us as the light of the sun. To Moses you said, you cannot see my face, but will make all my goodness pass before you. Even so does your goodness pass before us, in the realm of nature and in the joys and sorrows of life.
When justice burns within us like a flaming fire, when love evokes willing sacrifice from us, when to the last full measure of selfless devotion, we demonstrate our belief in the ultimate triumph of truth and righteousness, then your goodness enters our lives, and we can begin to change the world, and then you live within our hearts, and we through righteousness the whole world.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Amen.
Please be seated. Let us recite together Ve'ahavta in Hebrew. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'aderech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha, u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot bein einecha, u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha. Lema'an tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'tem kadoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lachem lelohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. In the middle of page 89, I, the Eternal One, have called you to righteousness and taken you by the hand and kept you. I've made you a covenant people, a light to the nations. This is the covenant I make with Israel. I will place my Torah in your midst and write it upon your hearts. I will be your God, and you shall be my people. You who worship gods that cannot save you, hear the words of the Eternal One. I am God, there is none else. Hate evil and love what is good. Let justice well up as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. You shall not oppress your neighbors, nor rob them. You shall not stand idle while your neighbor bleeds. Violence shall no longer be heard in your land, desolation and destruction within your borders. All your children will be taught of your God, and great shall be the peace of your children. You are my witnesses, says the Eternal One, and my servant whom I have chosen. Know me, therefore, and put your trust in me.
Yabba bim bim bam, yabba bim bam, yabba bim bim bam, yabba bim bam, yai dai 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 dai, yabba bim bam, yai dai 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 dai, yabba bim bam. Mi chamocha b'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osef ele, Nora tehilot osef ele.
מערכותיך רב עניך, בוקע ים לפני משה. זאלי אנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך בעולם ועד. Yabba bim bim bam, yabba bim bam, yabba bim bim bam, yabba bim bam,
Yai dai 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 dai, yabba bim bam. Yai dai 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 dai, yabba bim bam. On the top of page 92, may we lie down this night in peace and rise up to life renewed. O God, spread over us your shelter of peace, of quiet and calm, and bless us with rest. And let a time come when morning will bring no word of war or famine or anguish, a time of happiness, of contentment and rest. We give thanks for the night and its rest, and the promise of peace for all the world.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ונהיו בני ישראל, עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Friends, let us please rise now for the Amidah on page 93. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak,
Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor VaNorah, Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, Umevii Ulalim Le'ivneihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava. Melech Ozer, Umoshia Umageh, Baruch atah Adonai,
Elohei Avraham,
Ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol atah Rav Lehoshia, Mechaker Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Novim Ve'cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Kivurot, Umidahom Elav, Melech Menit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Please be seated. As we turn now to our program for our temple prayer for Israel is on the top of the second page. Let us recite. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless our brothers and sisters in the land of Israel. Protect the soldiers of Israel Defense Forces. Give them courage, guide them in virtue, and bring them home in peace. Rescue those taken captive by the enemy. Hold them, guard them, and comfort them in their afflictions, and bring peace for the sake of all your children. Blessed are you, Adonai, our rock and our Redeemer. And now, friends, a prayer for peace, not just in the Middle East, but peace throughout God's world. On page 96, we find Shalom Rav. Let us sing together.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam.
Shalom Ra Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ra Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael bechol et bechol shah bishlomecha. Shalom Ra Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Ra Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Friends, at this time we offer a Misha Berach prayer for healing for our loved ones and friends in need of God's blessing. Today we're saying special prayers for Jeannie Aberson, Bernie Berry, Elaine Berman, Teddy Buckley, Carol Chaffetz, Sarah Gassman, Katie Grusin, Richard Hersheron, Florence Kahn, Joshua Kalin, Jonathan Leff, Michael O'Brien, Cindy Rosen, Alan Rosenblum, Marissa Savitt, Donna Serwin, Susie Silver, Heath Simons, Jill Simons, Ken Taxon, Farrell Tuckman, Meyer Leb Benzine, and many more who've been on the list for a long time. And we invite you to share the names of those, whether you're here or on live stream, those who you're worried about. Please say their names out loud now. We ask God's blessing for each of them as we sing together Lisa Levine's Misha Berach. The words can be found in the very back of our prayer book inside cover. Misha Berach Avoteinu Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov. Berach Imotenu, Sarah Rivka Leah Rachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer. Hear our prayer and bless us as well. Bless us with the power of your healing. Bless us with the power of your hope. May our hearts be filled with understanding and strengthened by the power of your love. Berach Avoteinu, Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. Misha Berach Imotenu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, Rachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Let us take a few moments, each of us, in silent prayer.
Shalom Bimrama.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It is with delight that I call Joanne McGuire and Betty Perlmutter up to open our ark doors tonight as we sing together the words of Aleinu L'Shabeach. You can find them on page 148 of your prayer book. Let us please rise as we gaze upon the Torahs. The words of the mourner's Kaddish are found on page 154. We remember those who've died in recent days. We mourn the death of Loretta Bauman. If you knew Loretta, her memorial will be this Sunday right here in our sanctuary at 1 p.m. Please come. It'll be good to remember her. Special, special woman. We remember Marilyn Buteau, Roberta Lenore Crane, Bernice Fennell, Marcia Feldstein. Marcia's service will be at 10 a.m. on Sunday of this week. Is it at the Palms? At Palms, where our temple cemetery is, 10 a.m. on Sunday, if you'd like to support Jack and remember Marcia. We recall the name of Armando Felix, Marcia Goldstein, Alan Goodman, Samuel Grossman, Susan Lenville, Howard Spiegels, June Warren, and Frank Wykowski. This week we commemorate the yard sites of Harry Bear, Hugo Becker, Michael Berkman, Alice Blidner-Kay, Rachel Lotwin Bloom, Bernard Bloomberg, Teresa Buck, Anne Bibi Caron, Sidney Chasen, Carl Darby, Estelle Diamond, Ernest Feldman, Anne Flom, Stephen Fodor, Norman Freeberg, Ray Friedman, Herbert Friedman, Natalie Fruchtbaum, Riva Garson, John Germer, Arthur Goldberg, Jesse Goldstein, Stuart Goodman, Phil Handelman, Simon Harrison, Hilda Dixie Hirschfeld, Mel Hurwitz, Sandra Isaacson, Dr. Melvin Joseph Jacobson, Frida Jacobson, Daniel Kahn, Evelyn Kaplan, Sarah Katzman, Louis Kligman, Nathan Kuskin, Richard Lanthium, Eleanor Lewis, Irma Loengart, Louis Magnus Jr., Harry Meltzer, Harris Miles, Amanda Sue Morris, Trudy Nowak, Alvin Ozer, Jeanette Panaya, Harvey Poland, Rochelle Lee Proper, Richard Raymer, Earl Rose, Melba Rosenbaum, Harry Rosenberg, Dr. Samuel Rosenfield, Annie Rossman. This is the first yahrzeit of Theodore Schwabach. Daniel Schwartz, Erwin J. Schwartz, Jack Seitman, Ann Silverberg, Susan Pollock Silverman, Joseph Solomon, Jeanette Spector, Herbert Spencer, Jean Stamen, Clara Sturman, Harold Stern, Ruth Ash Sweet, Jakob Tepman, Greta Linda Tobias, Benjamin Oretsky. This is the first yahrzeit of Gerald Wexler, David Mark Wolter, Estelle Christine Wolter, Edna Zabinski, and Oscar Zellin. If there's someone you're thinking of who's died in recent days or at this time in years past, you'd like to recall their memory, that we might offer the words of the Kaddish together with you, please say their name aloud. With all those names on our hearts, let us put God's name upon our lips with their memory in mind. We rise together for the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah be'alma divrach yirtzeh v'yamlich malchuteh v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayed zechol Beit Yisrael ba'gala v'yizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitzpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn throughout our world, throughout Zion, Jerusalem, and here in our hearts. And together let us say, Amen. You may be seated. I'd like to call Ike and Judith up to the bima at this time. They're going to lead us tonight in Kiddush and Hamotzi. No Yiddish lessons tonight, Ike. Okay. He's on his best behavior. That's good, because we're working towards next Yom Kippur already, so that's good. Kiddush can be found on page 165 in your prayer books. You got it? Okay. Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon inchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziyat Mitzrayim Kivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim. If you'll uncover the challah, please. Thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, amotzi lechem min ha'aretz.
Amen. Thank you, Ike. Thank you, Judith. Oh, thank you. Okay, Mom, it's your turn.
hard to believe, but it was just 2 nights ago that we were gathered here on Erev Yom Kippur to hear Kol Nidre. Whether we were here in the pews or at home, we heard it, and it was glorious. From the voices of our uplifting, inspiring choir, some of whom are here tonight, and listening to Gary Kernov sing Kol Nidre with passion and beauty, and Nadine Trudel playing the cello with such in-depth and intensity that our introspection was supported. So think about it. While you were sitting here or at home, did you hear Kol Nidre passively? Or did you listen attentively? Did you listen to the words or to the melody? My guess is most of us absorb the music, the tones, the notes, the melodies. The words of Kol Nidre are actually a declaration, a technical declaration that annuls personal vows that we might make to God in the coming year. It's not certain when it was written, but one theory suggests it started during a period in our history when our people were forced to convert under duress. Or it may have been even earlier than that, because the practice of the ancient Israelites was to take vows very, very seriously, and that tradition carried on. So a vow could have been made with poor judgment. So no matter what the vow, if it was improper, Kol Nidre would nullify those vows. So these words of Kol Nidre are not necessarily soul-stirring, but the music is, for sure. It's one of the most powerful pieces of music in our liturgy. It's unmistakable. We stand in solemnity. Our hearts break open. We hear the familiar notes, and a sense of our heritage arises within us, as well as personal memories. And it can connect us to the spiritual sacredness of the holy day and God. The music is often where the meaning is, and not in the legalistic Aramaic words. So, as you hopefully experienced, music can be profoundly spiritual, touches our hearts, and helps us to feel what's within us, to experience our emotions, and help us to really understand who we are at our deepest core. It can transport us beyond the physical world and connect us to the sacred. It can express what we can't with our meager words. Now, I have this very distinct memory of my beloved husband, Paul Hamburg, sitting at the piano in our living room in the late afternoon of September 11th, 2001. A day of destruction, fear, confusion, uncertainty, a day many of us were searching for and reached out to God. There were so many adjectives and so many things to say, but they didn't really get to the core of our experiences on that horrific day. Paul surely did not have the words to express what he was feeling, but he had the music. He sat at the piano for hours, playing what was in his heart, with tears flowing down his face. Music does transcend words, and it can express what it is we can't. And music can also literally enliven us. In 2012, a documentary was released called Alive Inside. It records and visually documents examples of how music awakens and turns our brains on. The film is about dementia patients whom we see in a memory unit. Some of them are lying in bed, just non-responsive, and others might be sitting in a chair, but they're listless and inert, with chin to chest. And then they hear music. Their bodies respond. They're moving their arms, they're clapping, they are singing, they are lightened. You can see the light in the animated bodies that are now in movement. And they can remember the words. So the music has meaning for them. It means, it touches their heart, it touches their emotions, and it touches their memories. So one patient, as his eyes widen in shiny orbs, says gleefully, "Music gives me a feeling of love." What seemed to be dormant on the inside is very, very much alive. And after the patients hear the music, we can witness this aliveness of theirs on the outside. Moses seems to have understood this very well. Music can enliven and spur us on. In this week's Torah portion, Ha'azinu, we read what is essentially Moses' deathbed prayer, his final words to the people as he prepares to leave them and they get ready to cross over into the promised land. When Moses addresses the Israelite people in this portion, it's not the usual style of the great majority of the Torah, which is usually written in prose. Rather, Moses teaches his final lesson with a song. We call it the Song of Moses. "Give ear, O heavens, let me speak. Let the earth hear the words I utter. Let my teaching drop like rain, my speech flow like dew, like showers on young growth, like droplets on the grass. For the name of Adonai do I call. Give glory to our God." Now, the great commentator Rashi interprets the words that Moses implores the heavens and the earth to hear as alluding to Torah and to understanding Torah as the source of life. Just as the grass needs the rain and the dew to grow, so too do we need the words of Torah. Another commentary, Ibn Ezra, says God's words through Torah should come gently, but they should nourish us deeply. Moses is reminding us to always remember God's Torah, reminding us by the powerful use of a song. So why a song instead of prose? Song is a vessel of memory and heart. I had the experience once of sitting at the bedside of a young woman, a relatively young woman, who was in her final days of life. Now, she had been raised Jewish, but hadn't practiced her traditions for many years. I sat next to her, I sang the Shema, and she sang along with me. From deep inside her soul and her memory, she remembered, and she sang the Shema along with me. As the Midrash teaches and insightfully points out, Moses sings because the song outlives the singer. Even though the singer may be gone, we remember the song. In Hebrew, Shirah is the translation for both song and poem. The same word is used for both. So here in our Parsha, the message, the Shirah, is poetry set to music. Since the beauty of the imagery we find is so evocative, we might expect the notes of the music that is written in the Torah to also be majestic and lush. But the music of the Song of Moses, the notes of the Torah trope, are actually simple and repetitive. Ha'azinu hashamayim va'adabera v'tishma ha'aretz imrei fi ya'arov kamatar lichi tizal katal imrati kasi'irim ale deshe v'kir vivim ale esev Ki Shem Adonai Akra, Havu Godel Leloheinu. In song, the music may move us deeply, but in this song, the notes, they have a different purpose. They help us move our emphasis and our focus from the music to the words themselves. These words must penetrate our intellect, but also penetrate our hearts. What do we hear in the Song of Moses? We have a simple trope accompanying a complex poem with a powerful reminder of the Israelites' relationship to God and our relationship to God as well. As we hear the notes of this song and the stanzas of the poetry, we are enlivened and awakened. We renew and strengthen our relationship to God and to Torah. As the Song of Moses continues, we receive its instruction, the instruction that says that the Israelites and our relationship with God and with Torah are enduring. We have faith that this is so. By using poetry, Moses, through God, uses carefully chosen words to construct a poem that evokes emotions within us. He says more in his poem than if he had expressed it in prose. Through poetry, we explore meaning and connections and experience our reactions to those words. Now, a lovely metaphor that guides us to understand what poetry is can be found in a children's book of the weekly Torah portion that is edited and written by Emily Amrusi by Koren Publishers. And she says, "When beautiful words are hitched together like train cars, and the train starts moving and picks up speed, and the view from the window changes rapidly, and the heart beats with bracing excitement, and everything we are feeling suddenly gallops along the tracks, this is poetry." So music plus poetry equals song, Shirah. As I just quoted, poetry is beautiful words hitched together. So too musical notes are strung together. And as Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, one of our great contemporary rabbis, teaches, he said, faith is like this too. He teaches that faith connects episode to episode, life to life, age to age in a timeless melody. In his metaphor for faith, God is composer and lyricist, and we are the musicians and the voices of the choir. We are the singers of God's Shirah. We live in a world that is filled with noise. There's traffic, there's telephones, the TV, people too often shouting. So we need to listen carefully. We need to listen carefully to hear the Shirah. We must listen not only with our ears, but with our hearts. And when we listen deeply, we can hear the song that connects us to our deepest selves, to one another, to Torah and God. And sometimes the sound of children does that as well. The ability to hear music, the song beneath the noise, is our faith. May we each have faith that our relationship with God and with Torah endures, and that we can experience them in our own Shirah. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Rabbi Weisel. I'm sure that you never saw any of the bands I was in as such holy music, but it resonated deeply. I'd like to call Annie Greenbaum up with announcements on behalf of our temple. Annie is the head of our caring committee and just a delightful human. We thank you so much for helping look after all those in our temple family when they're ill. You're the best.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Our condolences to those of you observing a yard site. Thank you, Gail Eisenfeld and Peter Hansen, for sponsoring the flowers in honor of your 25th anniversary. Mazel tov, Gail and Peter. Upcoming are Torah study tomorrow morning via Zoom. Former TEE President Ken Marsh will share his Aliyah journey. An intimate remembrance of October 7th, 2023 will be on October 7th. Caregivers luncheon for all temple members tending to a loved one who we want to honor your devotion. Brotherhood and Sisterhood sponsor the annual Sukkot dinner and celebration. Members can learn of all things Havarah coming up. Fruitville Park is the place for the Kleber Classic softball game. Join for a friendly pickup game of softball. Breakfast with Mike Modrock, meteorologist from Good Morning Suncoast ABC 7. The walk for making strides against breast cancer. All of these are coming up. Register for the events, see a flyer, your program, Tuesday E-Blast, the Temple Times, and our website for more details. Visit the library to preview The Genius of Judaism by Bernard Henry Levy, an exploration of what it means to be Jewish and the responsibility we hold toward one another. The Sisterhood gift shop has Kiddush cups at 15% off. It is open for us all the time, and the profits go to tears. Again, Shabbat Shalom. May it be a good year for everyone. And thank you to our rabbis and our Scott and our choir for such outstanding services.
I also wanted to invite you tomorrow morning, if you're not doing anything, please join us at Payne Park. Tomorrow morning is the annual NAMI walk, a walk where we get together to raise awareness of mental illness in our country and in our world. And our temple has a team, and there's going to be a bunch of us walking in a booth and all kinds of fun stuff. Come at 8:30, be in the photo, walk with us at 9, even if you haven't signed up. We would love to have you there supporting an important organization. And with that said, oh good, our closing song is Oseh Shalom, words asking for the maker of peace to bring peace. And with the news today of potential talk of hostages coming home, please God, let that manifest. Let it be peaceful. Let this world know some peace. Oseh Shalom.
Shalom Aleinu.
Please rise for our closing benediction. I read from Psalm 121. Adonai yishmercha mikol ra, yishmor et nafshecha. May God guard you from all harm. May God guard your soul. Adonai yishmor tzeitecha uvoecha. May God guard your goings and your comings. May atah, from now, from this moment, from this place, from this breath, from this heartbeat, ve'ad olam, until forever. And together let us say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Happy New Year once again. Please join us at the Oneg. I promise there's delicious, delicious stuff to eat and probably some leftovers from last night's Break the Fast too.
We're any leftovers, Mike?